Here I am, I come to state that I would like to lose this weight. I'd be delighted. I said would like, oh no, I lie. In fact, I crave, I yearn, I die to be much lighter. I long to lose this flesh that's quaking. My self-esteem is hurt and aching. I cry for help. If only my metabolism worked harder for my organism, I'd scream and yelp. I'd scream and yelp if I were looking like fashion models who don't like coping with their skinny shapes that only make me frustrated, make me lonely. My doctors tell me stuff I know, that the ending is pretty bad. Hell no, my body fat tells me checkmate, which I condemn, which I just hate. Well, that's enough, I want to rewrite this story, or I will end an ugly sight. Should I continue down this slope, or should I search for extra hope? They say my form won't change in an instant, that this is a matter of persistence. To look for hope instead of a mirror, to train my mind to focus clearer. Well, many people who were obese is slimmed right down and found their peace. I wanna try and help me too with something good and something new, because I've tried, I must admit, I walk much more to try get fit. I'm losing weight if I'm on track, but if I lose focus, it's coming back. What hurts me most, I don't feel well. My soul cries loud in this heavy shell. They say good feelings must come first, then body fat will be reversed. I guess this feeling good is new to me, who live to feelings creep. But I must free me from this sack and place myself on healthy track. Here I am, I come to state that I would like to lose this weight. I'd be delighted. I said would like, oh no, I lie. In fact, I crave, I yearn, I die to be much lighter. I long to lose this flesh that's quaking. My self-esteem is hurt and aching. I cry for help. If only my metabolism worked harder for my organism, I'd scream and yelp. I'd scream and yelp if I got mightier, if I felt a better, weighed much lighter. Yes, I would like to raise my mood, that feels far better than just food. I look inside and at the surface, I think I make my mood my purpose. I'd like to care how I feel before I check what's on my meal. But when I think of what's my meal, I have to do my focus wheel, and from my head to my sore heels, move from despair into a pill. I know the journey won't be fast, at least I'm letting go the past. At least I stop praying to the scale. I now begin my fairy tale, 'cause I am a fairy in my skin. For those who doubt that I'll be thin, please stay away from me for now. I'm taking time to learn the how to gain my worth and self-esteem, to save my dignity and dream, to raise my feelings to supreme. Together a co-creating team, a team of my dear body cells, so we can all be feeling well. They say my cells can fall in line with perfect body that's divine. Oh boy, I wish that I succeed. I guess I planted just one seed. I am deliberately thinking my body fat is gently shrinking. Here I am, I come to state that I would like to lose this weight. I'd be delighted. I said would like, oh no, I lie. In fact, I crave, I yearn, I die to be much lighter. I long to lose this flesh that's quaking. My self-esteem is hurt and aching. I cry for help. If only my metabolism worked harder for my organism, I'd scream and yelp. My fairy queen inside my body, in fact she feels like nobody. I can hardly stand it. The good news is that I'm alive. I have emotions, I have drive, I understand it. I often blame myself and beat for how I look and how I eat. Now I'm alert. I suffered much from ruthless teasing. I can't forget my head was dizzy and I was hurt. And I was hurt by names I was called, for which my anger rocked and rolled. No, don't ask me to love those bullies. I wanna see them punished fully. I wanna see them suffer scared because they treated me unfair. This vision isn't meant for the public. It goes in my self-republic. These vengeful thoughts give me rest for me to start and wobbles. It's time to reach for feeling noble, but the noble label comes too soon. 'Cause nothing changes and I'm immune to those lofty words. I rather would mention someone's God or mother. I am in a rage at all in me. This body isn't meant to be. I'm so vulnerable, tired and sick. I wanna break this weighted brick. My fairy queen inside my body. In fact, she feels like nobody. I can hardly stand it. The good news is that I'm alive. I have emotions, I have drive. I understand it. I often blame myself and beat for how I look and how I eat. Now I'm alert. I suffered much from ruthless teasing. I can't forget my head was dizzy and I was hurt. And I was hurt at a deepest level. My life has simply been bedeviled. I wanna finish this ordeal and make my life become ideal. I wanna give myself a pardon. My body led my will to harden. I wanna grow patient, accepting my flesh and fat with no exception. I wanna feel alive at ease and free from those who talk and tease. I wanna allow my body to breathe. I really want to indulge it and please. I wanna be smart and allow my health. I know that health is becoming my wealth. It's hard, I know, to say this with faith, 'cause it's in mind, but it's a wraith. Today I feel a little better by reading this annoying letter. Though nothing changed in my body, yet change is starting to embody. I gained this weight I just discovered for insecurity to cover. The only way to let it go is to become secure and grow. And in the meantime to remember that feeling angry is a member of a team of feeling better thoughts. And it's okay to shade some watts. The electricity of anger, that doesn't make me any younger. For I felt ugly day and night. My fairy queen deserves sunlight. My fairy queen inside my body. In fact, she feels like nobody. I hardly stand it. The good news is that I'm alive. I have emotions, I have drive. I understand it. I often blame myself and beat for how I look and how I eat. Now I'm alert. I suffered much from ruthless teasing. I can't forget my head was dizzy and I was hurt.
Okay, I haven't gotten any slender, but I'm becoming a little tender to my persona. My mission is to feel much better. It would be nice to take off these fetters, put on a corona. It would be nice to stop all worries, even if all around hurries, and find a thought that will increase my weight vibration and bring profound information to my dream plot. To my dream plot, what would it be? It would be nice to wait and see, but I'm still sad at times, frustrated. I wish to wake up liberated from extra burden, extra pounds. Like a little hare, I'm chased by hounds. I'm sick and tired, it's not easy. My hunger makes me feel so queasy, and I pretend I am okay. I'm feeling good, I'm cool today. It would be nice to stop pretending that my sad curves have started unbending, that my fat wrinkles have started shrinking. I wonder if I start new thinking that maybe this is not a big deal. Too much of it sure makes me ill. Perhaps I've worried way too much. Things don't seem so bad as such. The world has not for sure ended in most occasions. It is splendid, I am alive. This fact prevails, whatever numbers on my scale. I think I'd like to start allowing to feel human again. Wowing. To look for positive direction without fear of perfection. Why not can cope, okay? I haven't gotten any slender, but I'm becoming a little tender to my persona. My mission is to feel much better. It would be nice to take off these feathers, put on a corona. It would be nice to stop all worries, even if all around hurries, and find a thought that will increase my weight vibration and bring profound information to my dream plot.
Which is fantastic. I know that it sounds sarcastic, but it would be a really good case if I have one small grain of faith. If I believed in my desires, if one day they wouldn't get tired, it would be nice to cease to count food, fats, and calories amount.
Wouldn't it be nice to stop feeling a sinner when it's evening and here comes dinner? Wouldn't it be nice to never sicken, to think of crusted baked chicken? And it's okay to start forgiving myself for enjoying Thanksgiving. And I would like to love my body, forgive myself for treating it shoddy. What if it really makes sense to train my mind, release all tenseness? What if it's true and I'm creating my own body that I was hating? What if I put all my devotion to hopeful thoughts and my emotions? What if in fact I really blossom in body's love affair awesome? What if my cells are smarter truly? What if it was myself who bullied my own body? I don't know, at least I see now where to go. What if my every step was right, 'cause I was preparing for this light? What if one day I will pursue to wear a two-piece swimming suit? Okay, I haven't gotten any slender, but I'm becoming a little tender to my persona. My mission is to feel much better. It would be nice to take off these feathers, put on a corona. It would be nice to stop all worries, even if all around hurries, and find a thought that will increase my weight vibration and bring profound information to my dream plot. My mirror tells me how I look, it's true, but I don't take the hook. I am a magician. Right now, yes, I manifest a blissful, comfortable rest and write my petition. I ask the universe to bring ideas that make me dance and sing for joyous sensation. Right now, I take a break and sit and breathe and pause and breathe a bit. I take a vacation. I take a vacation, I have a break. My inner being becomes awake. Does I feel it in my gut? My life was running in a rut. I had to listen, to obey, to please others, to give my way, until I woke up one day and realized how I betrayed my dear soul in me. It cried, my dear body got worn and tired. Well, now I'm back. Pardon me, pretty, I have been stuck in my self-pity. Forgive me, I am back to rescue myself from what was small and pesky. No one can make me feel indebted. I owe myself to feel much better. So I relax and breathe and breathe. Today is nice, I feel a breeze. And when my eyes begin to glisten, I turn inward, my organs listen. My dear heart, forgive me kindly, for I ignored you, acting blindly. You are my power, my domain. You do your best without complaint. My dear kidneys and intestines, you served me well, and I was destined to do my best for our living together. Now it's time for healing, my dear organs, dear cells. I wanna tell you all is well. I know you deserve to be loved, and I do adore I manifest a blissful, comfortable rest and write my petition. I ask the universe to bring ideas that make me dance and sing for joyous sensation. Right now I take a break and sit and breathe and pause and breathe a bit. I take a vacation. I take a vacation. I learn to relax and free my mind from hectic acts. I'm glad to do nothing and tend to my body. It will soon thrive, my dreams will embody. I like to keep my conversation about my newfound salvation, my recent cool realization. I am more than this creation. I'm here, a guest in physical presence. My body is here for joy and for pleasure. My cells co-create my amazing sensations. I live in my body with true fascination. I'm glad I'm here and now aware. I'm glad I came here to learn how to care. My life is supposed to be joyful and thrive, and here in my body I'm healthy, alive. I realize there's no true prison. What happened was for a reason. I understand that all is right. No one can blind my chosen sight. My cells are consciousness. They know how to live, to thrive, to heal, to grow. My job is feeling pure joy and let my cells to heal and joy. I can relax and empty my brain. Let precious organs tune again. Let my intelligent trillion cells get back in shape, get really well. Nothing can make my body fatter except my own inner chatter. I change it now, it's not tragic, and I am doing real magic. My mirror tells me how I look, it's true, but I don't take the hook. I am a magician right now, yes, I manifest a blissful, comfortable rest and write my petition. I ask the universe to bring ideas that make me dance and sing for joyous sensation. Right now I take a break and sit and breathe and pause and breathe a bit. I take a vacation. I'm not ideal, but I am good. I found a friend in my own food. Friendship forever. I like to work with my belief to feel even better, to find relief. This is my endeavor, yet many people disregard that our physical body's so smart it can be restored. I like to help it to rebuild its natural beauty without a guilt, without a worry, 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 without a worry. I look in the mirror and I'm starting to see even clearer that I am okay with myself and my shape. This is how I start better, put this on tape. Of course, I don't know what comes in my journey. I know I ought to feel good and keep learning to feel even better, to find a great thought. Which thought will excite me the most? Now what? Now what? Should I deprive my diet? Don't know, this thought calls me to riot. Should I recall what brings me joy? Is it my food or book or toy? What if this world has more surprises that wait for me? What other prizes are there for me around the corner? What else delights me as a learner? What if it's true that there are angels who watch me, love me, and for ages they see in me my naked truth? These angels are my helpers crew, and I can trust all my assistants to help me when I have resistance. I like to learn to start to trust. This thought feels better, it is just. And when I find a beauty sentence, it feels like joy with no repentance. My body too feels great, accord with peace I found and I've restored. My cells are eager for deeper sinking with soothing words and better thinking. The nature of my body's power starts to unleash, begins to flower. I'm not ideal, but I am good. I found a friend in my own food. Friendship forever. I like to work with my belief to feel even better, to find relief. This is my endeavor, yet many people disregard that our physical body's so smart it can be restored. I like to help it to rebuild its natural beauty without
without a guilt, without a worry. Now write the happy end to this story where food becomes my friend. I like to think that I'm not alone. My trillion living cells come along. I trust them now, they'll find a way to realign and to convey a message of goodness and of pure worth. That was my essence and the right from birth. I like to think that my source is connected with my present body and it is protected. I'm feeling security stronger and stronger. I don't need fat as armor any longer. My body is smart, I acknowledge its genius and let it be fit, be vital and genius. It's coming awake and it's nice to discover. My body's my asset, my gift and my lover. What can be done so I feel even better? Maybe find my ideal image and go get it. What is my ideal image of me? How much do I want it? To what degree? I become more hopeful, I become more vital. I see myself a singer who gives you a recital. Or maybe I'm a captain who brings you to sea. I like that I see changes though no one yet can see. I like to imagine that I have a deal with the most delicious, healthy meal. I know a secret, I am a master to let my calories burn even faster. I feel so good, I like to desire to feel even better, to be on fire because I feel that I'm a creator. I am my body's navigator. I'm not that good, but I am good and I found no fluke. Friendship forever. I like to work with my belief to feel even better, to find relief. This is my endeavor, yet many people disregard that our physical body's so smart it can be restored. I like to help it to rebuild its natural beauty without a guilt, without a worry, 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 without a worry.
Yeah.
I dream my dream that I am slim. I go to the gym and take a swim. I love to shape it. Hey, though no one can see it yet. I see my newer silhouette. I anticipate it. It's becoming more and more like fun. I feel relief since I've begun to breathe in and out. My body's coming to alignment. It will prepare for its assignment. It'll figure it out. It'll figure it out. How to thrive, to feel secure and be alive. My trillion cells are in alignment with my intellectual refinement. Cause I have knowledge, I gain conviction that my body and mind have no contradiction. That I think and feel and then thoughts embody into material substance that's called my body. The genius of nature, how I appreciate it. My body's consciousness, you can't underestimate it. I trust this genius and help it with my power. I thank those teachers who helped me empower. I appreciate my body, the vehicle for life, through which I see beauty so colorful and rife. Thank you, my body, a home for my soul, for letting me feel pleasure, for playing this role. Oh, I thank myself for singing this rap, though still my skin has an extra wrap. I thank my cells, I keep my faith. They know better how to lose the weight, and in the meantime, I will have fun. There are plenty good things to be done. So much to see, so much to play, so many meals in my life's buffet. I love to pick only what I want. I love to take myself on a jaunt. I'm glad to be, I'm glad to breathe. I'm glad to let go what held me beneath. And my new story is full of beauty. I gently leave behind any duty. I like enjoying myself and my life. I dream my dream and I take flight. I dream my dream that I am slim. I go to the gym and take a swim. I love to shape it. Though no one can see it yet. I see my newer silhouette. I anticipate it. It's becoming more and more like fun. I feel relief since I've begun to breathe in and out. My body's coming to alignment. It will prepare for its assignment. It'll figure it out. It'll figure it out to fix its inventory. So it will be easier unfolding my story. I'm getting better at my thinking game. I'm more excited and I'm more aflame. This all is new, I love this power to trust my body and build its tower. The highest source sees my perfection. I'm its creation, its reflection. I too can start to see me slender, with faith and heart becoming splendor. I thank my body for genuine skills to sort out ills, to be rid of frills, to rule this strange digestive business with such consistency and wisdom, and yet to serve my seeking pleasure. Now I admire you, you are my treasure, my body. You listen to me for ages. Alas, unaware, I added more pages to make you suffer and disconnect. Forgive me sincerely, I will correct my faulty beliefs by being aware. To focus always on what I care. To feel extremely expanding, just asking more and not demanding. I do feel great, I do feel thrilled, as if my dreams are already fulfilled, as if my body made a shift, as if I got my wellness gift. This has been good, I'm feeling happy and pleased with every move that's snappy. My body is filled with greater energy, with the help of my universal manager. I dream my dream that I am slim. I go to the gym and take a swim. I love to shape it, though no one can see it yet. I see my newest silhouette. I anticipate it. It's becoming more and more like fun. I feel relief since I've begun to breathe in and out. My body's coming to alignment. It will prepare for its assignment. It'll figure it out.
It's been a great experience, really. I sense my body changing nearly. It truly does. The changes are rather quite slow. It is like watching rising dough, like boyish fuzz. I wrap my body like a glove in unconditional love. It feels so great. I feel increasing adoration for this magnificent creation. I love this state. I love this state, being in full grace. Just look at this beloved face. This is all I have in my possession, and I'm okay with its impression. More I am happy where I am, 'cause life is not a strict exam. 'Cause my desire is ever growing, and I am eager for where I'm going. 'Cause where I'm going is a happy place. There I have space and grace. There I feel worthiness and peace. Where my dignity increases. I love this feeling, pure gain. To be in love with me again. To be in love with the whole world, and leaves that fall and swirl in the world. I love this game, I love my journey that has no rivals in this tourney. And I accept that I am powerful. My body zest is blooming flowerful. I love my life, my body and mind. I want to be aligned and inclined to love my every cell and organ, and never let them feel like orphans. 'Cause we are one unknown marvel, and I adore this gem, this marble, my body. I'm in love with you. I am in love with good and truth. I am in love with my adventures. Sure, it all was worth my ventures, and I can tell I thank all madness that led me to such bliss and gladness. It's been a great experience, really. I sense my body changing nearly. It truly does. The changes are rather quite slow. It is like watching rising dough, like boyish fuzz. I wrap my body like a glove in unconditional love. It feels so great. I feel increasing adoration for this magnificent creation. I love this state. I love this state. It's simply awesome to realize from a seed to a blossom that I created with my thoughts, and I can give it many shots. I love to know that I'm in charge, and if I fail, I can recharge. I love to know I'm not alone, my source with me in the high flying zone. I love my land, my sky, my earth. I love the whole universe. I love my body, my heart and liver, 'cause I became a strong believer that love lives everywhere in me, in stomach, kidneys, and in spleen, and love my every bits and dots. I love my body a whole lot. I love to give my heart my kisses. I love to shower my cells with blisses. I love to please my naughty tongue and breathe fresh air into my lungs. I love caressing my skin and hair, and love feels good like a billionaire, where all is well and I love you. I am in love with this point.
know the beginning of new action, inspired by a chain reaction of the momentum in its race. And I am happy in my place, and I am eager for lots more. My body too is eager to restore. It's been a great experience, really. I sense my body changing nearly, it truly does. The changes are rather quite slow. It is like watching rising dough, like boyish fuzz. I wrap my body like a glove in unconditional love. It feels so great. I feel increasing adoration for this magnificent creation. And I love this state.
To find a better feeling.